Condor. All set. Ready and sprinting from the 1200. Future Success at the back early on. La Chance on the left began well. Flight of a Condor, the light blue colours, two off the right hand side, shows pace. So too does Gimme a Storm and Trail Runner the outside. Ilha Orange is about three off the right hand side, the orange colours. Past the baton has the yellow cap down the centre. Then on the far side, Winter Miracle. Green Extreme further back in the field. They followed next then by Black Hole Sun, Future Success and Pretty Precious. The blue sleeves and white cap is in the centre. On a jet plane intro further back. Then came behind that one Chili Marmalade and Flight Lighters behind that. Halfway through, 600 metres to go, and on the stand side, Flight of a Condor, Ilha Orange is two off the right and far side is La Chance. Winter Miracle, Pretty Precious as the white cap, two off the left hand side starting to move in. Then came Gimme a Storm further back. 300 to go, it's Flight of a Condor, the stand side, Ilha Orange closing down. Pretty Precious is down the centre. Far side, Black Hole Sun, but it's Flight of a Condor in front with Ilha Orange down the inside. Pretty Precious. Ilha Orange now claims the lead. On the outside is Flight of a Condor, but Ilha Orange gonna win it. Ilha Orange won it. Flight of a Condor second, Pretty Precious third, then Gimme a Storm and On a Jet Plane. Here's the head on replay. So the actions to the outside. Flight of a Condor led. Ilha Orange closing it down. Two off the right hand side has got the orange colours under Marco van Rensburg. Pretty Precious is down the middle. The white cap, blue sleeves. Couldn't get going in the closing stages. Has to settle for third. But it is Ilha Orange, the winner of race number 2. 5:9:3:12 is how they cross the line.
Right, winner of race 2, it's Super Sub Marco van Rensburg for the Lucky Hoedelakers stable. You like that, eh, Marco? Super Sub. It's a good. It's nice to have a job like that. I had the Super Sub job with Michael, and you pick up the scraps.
But the scraps, they win, Johnny.
That's the whole point.
And there's no pressure on those either.
That's it. And well done. I thought this filly from a long layoff, she won a very good race, Marco.
Yeah, look, her gallops weren't that great. I mean, there's horses we galloped with her that galloped a lot better than her. But I mean, she's honest. She came into the race sound. I know she looked a little bit fat around her gut, but she's pretty fit. I mean, she's proved that she's pretty fit. So yeah, look, she's. I think there's a little bit of a future for her. So we'll just depends how. You know what Lucky can do with her.
I'm sure if you leave it up to Lucky, he'll do the right job.
Well, he's a master at these things, so we'll let him do his job.
Now the big question, Radicchio, main race, Marco, he's got some very good form, and he looks like he's a big contender in a very, very open race.
Yeah, look, it's open, it's strong, but we are one of the ones that it's one of the strong horses in the race. I've got a beautiful draw. My only concern is that when I get covered up, am I going to get a run early enough? So yeah, it all depends on how the race turns out for me. But yes, he's definitely a big runner.
I thought so too. Well, you've only got 2 rides. Maybe we might see you again a bit later.
You know, I hope so. Thank you.
Congratulations. Luckles, I know we were talking off air. These horses can drive you mad, but this filly from a long layoff won a very, very good race.
Yeah, Johnny, she did. I'm very happy. I mean, I've redeemed myself. She was on the chopping block, and he asked me, must we give her a chance? Must we give her a chance? And I stuck my neck out. I said, no, give her a chance. So I thought she would have been gone a long time ago. So, yeah, first run back, and look, I honestly didn't expect that. And, yeah, as you see, we got no diamonds on our fingers. I mean, the colt that ran in the first, you know, no due respect. I mean, I thought he ran very poorly. I mean, they galloped here a couple of weeks ago, and this same filly must have been about 7 lengths behind him. So, yeah, and she was an afterthought in this race. I thought the first timer shows me a lot more than her here in the morning. But, yeah, that's racing. Both first timers ran disappointing. I was expecting a bit better. But, you know, I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than disappointed. So I'm sure Dave will take it with both hands. Well done to him and he bred her. And, yeah, well done to my whole team at home.
Lucky, the one on the first, he looks like a very, very smart horse. I saw him walking into the 5th box here. I know you're obviously disappointed, but I think he's going to redeem himself very shortly.
Yeah, no, sure he is. I mean, it's... Look, the horse I'm training in the morning is not the one that ran here today. And like I told you off air, I don't know, to me, he was out of character, you know. Normally he would have have a little jiggle and, you know, would have pulled Craig around here. But then, yeah, I was surprised to see him just walking so quietly. And Yeah, you know, we go home, we see how they pull up. As long as they're healthy, tomorrow we box on again and discuss it with Dave and see where we're going.
Absolutely, well done. But before you go, let's get the 15,000 rand for David for his being a racehorse owner. Yeah, I think you must take it.
I think I should keep this.
There you go. And then before you go, Lucky, your winning groom, unfortunately, he's not here for the World Sports Betting 1,500 rand. Sydney, so there he's going to get the 1,500 rand. Thank you, Lucky. Hopefully we'll see you later. A very good one from Lucky Hudalakis as filly in the second. He was a little bit disappointed about his first-timers, but the one in the first, you definitely got to keep an eye on him. He's a beautiful specimen, and he won't be long in finding the winner's box.